Welcome to the Season 5 Balanced Patch Notes. Let's get straight into this. Increase movement speed of Assassin Charge Accelerated Dash State from 16 to 18. Increase Heaven's Retribution, her ultimate ability. Spear health from 600 to 800. I don't really think any of these buffs are needed. She was already pretty decent. I never really seen, at least in my games, her spear ever going away. Maybe once or twice, a very rare occasion. This will make sure it's guaranteed that you're stuck there until it lasts. Either until you die or the timer runs out. Again, not needed and not needed. Freedom Charge, ultimate ability, new effect. Allies within its path gain a 30% boost to ultimate energy charge efficiency. Again, in my opinion, this doesn't really, it's not needed. It's not needed. I will admit, his ultimate ability from past seasons wasn't that good, but this I think is a bit overboard. Because let's say a Moon Knight's on your team, you know how Moon Knights are with his ult. 30% boost to his ultimate energy. I mean, he's gonna get it every 2 seconds. That wasn't needed. I agree this ult needs a buff, just not this one. Groot, Iron Wall new effect, gain unstoppable status when within 15 meters. I'll admit I don't know what unstoppable status is, so I'll just skip over that. Gamma Burst new effect, each direct hit reduces indestructible guard cooldown by 1 second. I believe that's his bubble. Again, I don't think this is needed, like at all. He was already pretty good, and now he's gonna get his bubble like very quickly. I just don't agree with that. Magneto amplifies his shield frequency with both self and allies. Magneto does not need a buff. Separates the cooldowns of both of his bubbles. Now activating one won't send the other on cooldown. Heavily unneeded. That was the risk factor of him. Like, if you misclicked, your fault. Now it's, oh, you misclick? Okay. You still get used the other one. Reduce both of them. Shield value from 250 to 200. I mean, if you use a bubble, you're trying to protect someone from immediate harm. Waiting an extra second or two, you're gonna be safe already. Magneto dunk on a cloak and dagger. I mean, this doesn't matter at all for that. So why do that? I get to balance it out, but still, this is like a nothing burger of a nerf. And he gets that buff? Penny. Allies and cyberwebs now receive the same healing over time and a movement boost effects as her. Movement boost for allies is 25%. Healing is 15%. Healing is 15 per second. Ally excess healing converts into bonus health up to 25. I'll admit, I don't disagree with this. My problem with it is it increases and makes her better at what she already does good at, and doesn't really affect her what she does bad. This will heavily improve defense. Set up the webs, everyone stand in it, get a bunch of bonus health, because this doesn't say it would fall off. It doesn't say anywhere that the bonus health will fall off. So just get a bunch of bonus shield. Even so, let's say on a Venom map, the Convergence one, just hide behind a corner by a penny web. Get hit, okay, stand on the web, get healed. Or you stand on the web, get healed by your supports, then here comes the bonus health. I mean, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. The Thing, remove damage reduction from single leap target, now grants 20% damage reduction to all allies within 5 meters of his landing point. Reduce damage reduction to self from 25% to 20. Okay. Battle Blitz, remove damage reduction from self, now applies 20% vulnerability to all enemies within 5 meters of his landing point. I will say it again, like I've said in the past, each and every season, DPS, you have less and less of a right to say that healers are the best in the entire game. Because with all the anti-heal, all the damage reduction, supports are having less and less impact. So I don't agree with that. Stone Haymaker base damage from 90 to 55 and remove 50 bonus health gained during active activation. Ability activation. New effect. Deal bonus damage equal to 8% of enemies max health per hit. Gain bonus health equal to damage dealt up to 100. I mean, I would say if you're going against one person, this is a nerf. 2 people, maybe a nerf depending on who you're fighting, but if you're hitting like multiple targets each and every time, I mean, you're pretty much healing yourself. I mean, I take out this one, and I like the rest. Cleanse Precision, packs a slut. Why are you buffing Hawkeye? This is like that a few seasons ago where he got buffed like 3 seasons in a row with Hela. Hawkeye does not need a buff, devs. Like, stop feeding him. Maximum bonus damage from 75 to 90. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. Oh, great. I believe that's like a 20% buff. Something like that. Reed Richards gets even stretchier and tougher. Count reflective rubber can now be used during inflated state after reaching 100 elasticity. Remove the 300 bonus health on entering inflated state. Now gain 350 maximum health and one-time heal up 350, which is removed upon exiting the inflated state. I don't really disagree with that. I mean, and I would need to see it during gameplay to really experience it, but either way, I guess. Jean's Cosmic Fire Burn. Why are you buffing already good DPS game? Devs, please answer that. Phoenix was one of the best DPS a couple seasons ago. She was borderline broken with some of the tech she had. Then when the devs were like, okay, people are complaining about her, let's remove the broken techs, DPS players were like, oh, people shot her in a back alley and she's horrible now. No, she's not. Stop coping. She's still very good. And now let's see. Cosmic Flames fall off at 30 meters from 60 to 75. So now she gets a 15% buff. She did not need that. Penny Parker's web sling offense gets a slight lift. Reduce web cluster energizer time from 2.5 seconds to 2. Increase amazing combo damage from 60 to 70. I mean, I believe this will just increase the amount of one-shot combos you will take. Because this almost guarantees you're gonna have one more web cluster and an attack. And this, I mean, some targets like Loki are 250 HP, and then 275 HP targets, I mean, this is gonna be like an instant combo still. This is another way to combo more stronger HP targets. You're just increasing what he does good already. I don't agree with that. Sure, you can buff Spider-Man, but don't do this. People complained about the one-shot combos. So now you're making it more frequent into higher HP targets. Squirrel Girl increase Acorn burst damage from 100 to 110. Not needed. I get she's not meta on high ranks, but still, she already has a high amount of damage. Now you're making her able to almost two-shot 250 HP targets. Increase weather control. Thunder's damage boost from allies from 10 to 12. Increase Goddard's boost. Thunder's damage boost to allies from 12 to 15. I think it means like speed boost, I'm guessing. I mean, I'm not fully against this, other than, well, let me say again, 12, so 2% damage increase to all allies. Again, more damage in the game. Frank Castle loses team up anchor bonus but gains raw power. Increase base health from 275 to 300. Adjust adjudication maximum fall off at 40 meters from 75 to 85, so a 15% buff. Increase pellets fired from deliverance round from 14 to 16. That was not needed. Not needed. I mean, this is a bit much. They buffed him heavily after his infinite ammo got taken away, but now buff him again? He did not need that. Again, it's already buffing another strong DPS. Wolverine, claws get deadlier, buffing another strong DPS. Present damage from 0.045 to 0.057. So it's a 0.012% increase. And then Vicious Rampage, same thing, a 0.012% increase or a buff. Reduce Fair Leap cooldown from 15 to 12. Why? Solo tanking, it's already hard enough as is, especially if you're a Groot, a Mag, an Emma. Not Emma as much, but still. Now you're gonna get taken even more often. This is just, no, this is not good. Not good. Strategists, increase soul flight speed from 6 to 12. Not needed. Ultimate ability injury cost from 4,700 to 4,500. And increase ally detection radius from 30 to 35. I like this one. I do not like that one. As we know, we need to nerf Adam's movement. Cloak and Dagger, increase base health from 250 to 275. Again, it's not really going to do much. I mean, it's good to have, but not really going to do much with all the increased damages. Susan Storm's power and survivability are up. Why are you buffing the strongest support in the entire game? Increase orb projection hit from 25 to 30. Maximum range from 30 meters to 35. And projectile speed from 120 to 150. That's a good buff right there. A big good one. Increase force physics line from 30 to 35. Guardian shield new effect. If no guardian shield is present, pressing the recall key now deploys a shield in front of Invisible Woman. That's gonna be so handy when I play her. There's been moments where I'm like, okay, I'm 1/4 HP gone, and my team's in a team fight. I'm letting my other support heal my team. You know, I don't want to get one shot by something. I mean, that's amazing. I don't need to walk up to someone, put up my shield, and walk right next to them. I can just do it myself. I like that, but so many buffs to the already strongest support in the game. I don't agree with that. Loki gets a buff. Fine. He has gotten nerfed nearly every single big update other than getting this. 10 to 12 primary increase. That's it. Let's see. Increase base health from 250 to 275. I like that. Not gonna do much, but it's good to have. Adjust mystical missiles damage. Fall off at 3 meters from 50% to 80%. New effect. Now heals directly hit allies for an extra 10 health. So this right here means if you hit the ground in a 3-meter radius next to an enemy. And I'll do 80% of what you're supposed to do instead of 50. I like that. I like that. Now heals directly, but right here, this is still a nerf to his previous state. Now heals directly hit allies for an extra 10 health. This will increase his skill ceiling. I love that. Absolutely love that, because I do that a lot anyway, but that will even guarantee, like, okay, actually, I wonder if this includes illusions. If it does, that's 30 health extra. That's gonna be very good. He's still gonna be worse than he was before, but I like that he got 2 buffs. Rocket support and firepower are slightly tuned up. BRB cooldown 45 to 40, not needed. Repair mode maximum count from 5 to 7, and projectile speed from 60 to 80, not needed. Increase bombard mode projectile speed from 150 to 180. This is not needed at all. Rocket, in my opinion, is the closest you can come to a character as you do nothing and get value. Of course, you have to do actually something, but you're just making it easier for him. He takes definitely in the strategist role, the least skill, top 3 in the entire game least skill, and you're just buffing him to do what he already does good. I don't agree with that. This isn't needed. Moon Knight Blade. I wonder if they got rid of Cloak and Dagger's team up with both then. As the team up anchor, Moon Knight gains a 5% boost in damage output, not needed. Blade gains the Eclipse Edge ability. There's team up with Moon Knight. I'm not sure if that is. But imagine a 5% boost to damage output with Captain America's ult. I mean, you're gonna have ult like every 2 seconds. Gambit Magneto as team up anchor. Gambit gains a 5% increase in healing effects. We would need to see how that works in game first. Receive the Royale Blade ability through team up with the Gambit. I believe this is a better version of the Season 0 Mag and Scarlet Witch team up. So again, buffing arguably the best Vanguard in the entire game. I do not agree with that. Cloak and Dagger Hawkeye. Hawkeye unlocks the new Moonlight Slash ability through team up with Cloak and Dagger. Another buff to Hawkeye. Stop doing that. Luna Snow, Hawkeye Iron Fist. Hawkeye loses the Ice Arrow ability. Good, that was very annoying. Cloak and Dagger Moon Knight. Yeah, it's been removed. Emma Frost, Psylocke Mag. Magneto loses his Magnetic Resonance ability, previously gained from his team up with Emma Frost. Good. Psylocke's still in it, and it's still in the game. I don't like that, though. Punisher Black Widow has been removed. The Punisher loses his team up anchor bonus. I mean, I'm happy it's got removed, but again, I never really saw that ability, like, anywhere. Or team ability. Natasha's packing a bit more firepower. Phoenix, Wolverine, Black Widow. Black Widow gains the new Phoenix Sniper ability through team up with Phoenix. I believe I saw this, and it heals your allies, so that's gonna be decent. We gotta see how that works, but I do like that. Now, if I would rank this whole balance patch 1 to 10, honestly, it's one of the worst ones we've had. They keep leaning in to what's doing bad. They're buffing already strong characters, making characters this easier. I don't agree with that. Out of 1 to 10, probably like a 4 out of 10 to be fully honest. This isn't a good patch notes. I believe every Vanguard is getting a buff, nearly every single Vanguard. Strong DPS are getting buffed. The strongest and the easiest strategists are getting buffs. This is bad. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Remember, this is my opinions. You can disagree with my opinions, but you can't disagree with facts. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below if you watch this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.